Hi there, everybody. I'm back with another one of these reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about the recently released Blu-ray film that came out just a couple months ago in theaters. The last M. Night Shyamalan film, Split. I just picked up a copy of this last week. Here we go, Split on Blu-ray. I felt the need to talk about this one because, one, it just came out. A lot of questions about it. I, for one, actually really enjoyed the film. I thought it was a really great movie. I'm going to go into a slightly in-depth analysis of what I think the ending really means to the movie Split. First off, let me start off by saying how I feel about M. Night Shyamalan. The first M. Midday Shyamalan film that I saw was The Sixth Sense. Saw it in the theater, and while everybody else seemed to really love that movie, I thought it was okay, but like, I'm one of those people that just 20 minutes in, I figured it out. Like, 20 minutes into the movie, I'm like, he's dead. Bruce Willis is dead. And I still think it's a good movie, but I liked it, and I had never heard of M. Late Evening Shyamalan, and so I went and rented the movie Unbreakable. Now, Unbreakable, on the other hand, is my favorite M. Late Evening Shyamalan film. Here we go, Unbreakable, this big collector's edition thing of it. I actually thoroughly enjoy that movie, and I have to connect those. Spoilers. Let me warn that right away. Spoilers in this video. I'm going to spoil the end of Split. So if you don't know what's happened, or you don't want to know what happened at the end of Split, you may not want to watch this video, because what my theory is of what he is, I'm going to be relating back to Unbreakable and all that kind of good stuff. Well, after the movie, after I saw Unbreakable, it was a little while before I got into any more of M. Midday Shyamalan's films, and I saw Signs. Now, Signs is really fucking stupid. It's insanely stupid. I can't even go into detail pointing out all the stupid fucking inaccuracies in that film and how stupid that movie really is, because everybody else already has. I mean, if you go to, I think pretty much every internet reviewer at some point has reviewed Signs and talked about all the things about how these creatures can be defeated by a wooden door, how water somehow seems to hurt them, even though our atmosphere is nothing but like evaporated water. They would come down here and just die. Makes no damn sense. But Signs, to me, was entertainingly bad. The performances were all good. It was a well-written film. It was a competent film. And I'm not sure of the timeline of M. Lunchtime Shyamalan's films goes, but that's when he lost me, was after Signs. I did not see another movie after Signs that I liked by him at all. Not one. See, we have Signs right here. I've bought this used at Blockbuster. That shows you how long ago I got this. Used at a Blockbuster. And they weren't even going out of business yet. Anyway. Then he decided to make a string of really bad films. Now, years ago, like 10 years ago, me and two friends of mine made a video about M. Night Shyamalan's films, begging him not to make any more films at this time. We watched Lady in the Water, which is unwatchable. I'm sorry, it's just an unwatchable film. It's one of the most incompetent films ever made. Paul Giamatti, if you're a fan of him, and I am, he is literally the only thing worth watching in that movie. And I'm not going to go through and review. One of these days I'll do like a huge retrospective of M. Mid-Morning Shyamalan's films. Then we go into like the movie Devil, which has been parodied to death, After Earth, which is just holy shit. The Last Airbender, which is so bad, I own a copy of that. I'm not insulting my camera by putting it in front of the only reason I own a copy of the movie The Last Airbender is because I got it for $1, and I loved the Avatar The Last Airbender animated series so much that I'm a completionist. I had to have the movie to complete the collection. And then, what else did we have? And then there was The Happening. Oh god, I won't go into that. So for years it was like, I'm done. Shyamalan, you lost me, I'm done. Then The Visit came out. And it received such good critical praise that when it came out on Blu-ray, we're like, why not? We had like a $5 coupon off to Best Buy, and it blew me away. I was like, what the hell? Where's this Shyamalan been since for the last like 15, 16 years? I mean, The Visit it's not a fantastic movie, but it's pretty damn good. And so when I saw that Split was coming out, I was like, okay, I'll see it just because The Visit was so good. And then I saw who was starring in it. Now, for those of you who don't know me or don't know me well, my favorite current working actor, maybe not of all time, but of the current actors getting regular work, James McAvoy is my favorite. I firmly stand by the fact that James McAvoy's performance in Victor Frankenstein is one of the greatest performances ever captured on film. I'm sure somebody will argue with me with that. That's fine. Loved it. So when I saw McAvoy was going to be in this movie, I was like, I'm already in. And then I saw it. And Split is the best Shyamalan film since Unbreakable. Since his first movie, this is his absolute best film. I mean, Split, it was so good on so many levels. James McAvoy's performance is stunning in this movie. And the young girl, I can't remember her name, but like the main character, young girl, her physical acting, just her horrified look, and the fact that she's the only one that understands about what's about to happen to them. Like, we're not getting out of the situation. I thought she was amazing. So, I highly recommend Split. Here's where the spoilers are going to come in, because I have a theory about the end of the movie. Now, most people already know, the end of the movie, it ends with, at a coffee shop, people are talking about it, and I don't know, for some reason somebody brings up Samuel Jackson's character from Unbreakable. And why they would even bring because there's no similarities between the characters. It was just a setup for, you know, to continue on in this universe, which I'm fine with. I mean, it was half-assed, but oh well, it's gonna mean there's gonna be another one of these movies, so I'm cool with it. And then you hear somebody say, "You mean Mr. Glass?" And we pan over, and it's Bruce Willis's character from Unbreakable. He takes a sip of his coffee, puts his coffee down, movie's over. Loved that ending. I'm like, oh my god. That means there's going to be an Unbreakable sequel. Well, I guess it's not going to be a sequel. It's going to be just a continuation of the Split Unbreakable universe. Well, here's my theory. The character that McAvoy plays goes by many names. And it's apparently a man with 23 different distinct personalities. He just suffers from dissociative identity disorder. I believe that none of the personalities are real. I believe the monster is the only personality, and that all the other personalities are just his ways of subterfuge. It's his way of distraction. The fact that he is the monster. He can just become these other people to keep things normal. And one of the reasons why we know he's going to be the villain in the next film with Unbreakable meets Split. I think Shyamalan can be an incompetent director, but I don't think he's a stupid man. I think he's an intelligent man. And let's face it, dissociative identity disorder falls along the lines of special needs, of mental health disorders. I don't think he would put somebody with a flat-out mental health disorder that can't control their disorder and can't choose what they do as a villain in a movie. Now, it worked with Samuel Jackson because he was born physically disabled, but mentally not so much. So he was aware of himself, and he became evil, or society turned him evil. So that's different. It's very different. I believe that it's going to turn out that the monster is the only personality, that the 24th personality is the only one. And that end of the film, when McAvoy's face, when he's peeling apart the steel bars, holy shit, is that terrifying. So, I know this one's not going to be very long. Sorry about that. I have stuff going on. I got a new tattoo this past week. I'm going to wait till it's healed a little better. Next video, I'll show it to you. You can see me take off my shirt. Spider-Man tattoo on my back. Thank you, Melissa Reed. She's a fantastic artist. Wanted to get a tattoo. Melissa Reed, Cincinnati, Ohio. She's done all my good stuff. Either her or Ryan and Ignatius have done in the Cincinnati area. So, yeah, that's my thought on Split. I am looking forward to more of Shyamalan's films now that he's done. Maybe something happened after Earth, and something inside him woke up and went, you know what would be a good idea? To make a good movie. And then he did it. So, alright, I think the next time you see me, I'm going to probably be doing more of my Saturday morning cheap seats shows. Next week, I'm not really sure what we're going to see next week for that, but the week after that is Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm totally looking forward to. Yeah, so that's it for now, and I will be back again with another, probably be doing Passengers, because I have a lot to say about Passengers, because I think there's a huge religious overtone to Passengers that seems to have evaded some people, so I'm going to get into that next time. So, see you later.